Welcome to another episode of the Lavonne Nichols Show. I am your host, Lavonne Nichols, and I'm so glad that you tuned in for another episode. We have a very fun, impactful show in store for you. I hope that you had a great day, and I hope that you're ready just to relax. I'm going to have a great conversation with my guest. She is a good friend, and I'm so glad to introduce to you Miss Brandi Harrell. She is a beauty influencer. She is a fashion guru and fashionista. So many different titles that describe her, but thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited and honored to be here on your show. Oh my God.
Thank you. So listen, I'm trying to contain it because I really am excited to have her on the show. We go as far back as college. And because we look so young. And so, you know, beautiful. You're probably thinking that college was just a couple years ago for us.
Oh my gosh.
But we have a little bit of time, and so it's been some time.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad to have her on the show. So you can tell that we are very much in sync with the bright colors. I had no idea that you were going to wear this beautiful golden yellow.
It's like a mustard golden yellow. It was calling my name, so it's like, you know what, we're gonna go with this.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank
so it's
you.
like we're still in the winter time, but we're ready for spring.
We are ready for spring.
Hello, spring. We are ready for you. And so we're just going to have a conversation. You guys know I like to just have a conversation with my guests, and I hope that something that we say inspires you to move forward, to follow your dreams, to give you steps to get to your journey. And so make sure you're listening for those things, because that's the goal every single time that we do the show. And so, Brandi, let's talk a little bit about life.
Let's talk about life.
And what it is that you do. And so first, let's tell the people, where are you from?
Okay, well that's a little bit of a story, but I'll keep it short. So I am actually from California, Pasadena, California. Moved to New Jersey when I was 14 years old.
So you got a chance to have that good golden sun.
Yes. So I am not a winter person, but I'm pushing through. But moved to New Jersey when I was 14 years old because my mom and my stepdad, they decided to make it official. He's my stepdad now, but so went to college, met my husband, and ended up staying in New Jersey. And my mom, my stepdad, and my sister, they all moved back to California. So they left me.
How we do that? I don't know how I would feel about that. Well, see, you had your husband, so
I have my husband. He's from South Jersey, hence why I'm in
South Jersey.
Yeah.
That's make sure we shout out Rutgers University. Camden.
Yes.
Yes, we have to be very specific with that. So South Jersey and Rutgers, shout out.
Yes. So that's where I'm from, and you know, I love Jersey. I have love for the East Coast, just like how I have love for the West Coast, and met so many great people such as you, who are, you know, my friends, are my family. So I'm just so thankful to have great people that I've come in contact with while out here.
Yeah, college was a really great experience for me. I got to meet you. I feel like, you know, I'm really living life, and a lot of friendships that we all still have to this day were forged in college. So it was a really great experience. So I'm glad that this friendship came out of that experience. And so you said California. I'm gonna mess with you just a little bit. Do you really like the Four Seasons?
I do.
You do? Okay.
I'm not a fan of the snow. I like to look at it.
That's like me. I don't want to go outside
I don't like to go into, it's beautiful, especially around Christmas time. So I love being able to experience all four seasons. And, you know, I have children now, so I love that they can experience all four seasons. In Cali, it's pretty much spring and then really, really hot, like all year
So there's
round.
not a lot of in between.
No. Definitely no snow. You know, I think which is why my mom and my stepdad moved back.
Like, got my boo, we going back.
They were over the snow, and my sister could not stand like the fast pace. Like, she's more chill, like laid back.
Okay, so it's more chill. In California.
Oh yeah, completely.
Okay, so I just indulge me a little bit. I haven't been. Sorry, Mike, people, I'm touching the mic. But I haven't been to California yet. That is something that I definitely want to do, hopefully this year, and you're going to tell me all the great places to go.
Oh yeah.
But so you have a 9 to 5.
I do.
And so tell us just a little bit about your 9 to 5, because I believe that it kind of branches off into some of the other stuff that you're doing now.
It does. So I work for a global IT training company called LearnQuest, and I'm a project lead for them. I handle all of their logistics. We do corporate and government trainings for IBM and for Apple and for Google. So I'm in the tech world, and I set up all of the classroom and on-site and virtual trainings and interact with the students. I interact with the instructors. I interact with the clients. I handle all my sales. I'm doing a lot all day long. Thankfully, I am able to work from home.
Yeah.
So I have my home office set up along with my studio that, you know, involves my other life. I'm living 2 lives right now.
And so I liked, one of the reasons why I wanted to bring Brandi on the show is because, like myself, I'm working a 9 to 5 job, but there's other things that I'm so passionate about, and I actually believe that I'm doing those things full time as well. And so there's a lot of people that are not ready to become entrepreneurs just yet. You're not in the position to leave your job, but I want to show you those people who have left their job and those people who are still in it, and how they're maneuvering and making it work. And so you are a social media influencer in so many different ways. We talked about fashion and beauty and all of that, and I wanted you to talk about your job because that gave you a lot of tech type background and carries over.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, you know, like you were saying, even your passion, if you're serious about it, it can become also a full-time job.
Absolutely.
And that has what being a beauty influencer, I partner with a lot of different hair and beauty brands and create digital content for them to promote, you know, their latest lines, their latest product, their latest service. It's not just hair and beauty. I've also partnered with a lot of boutiques. And, you know, for promo for them. So after my 9 to 5 ends, I start my second shift of the day, either creating content, either whether it's editing, whether it's, you know, taking photos, videos, pictures, answering emails. It's a whole other beast. It's a whole other job.
And so because technology has become, that's just who we are as a society, being a social media influencer, a brand ambassador, there's a lot of different titles that are floating around, but it's just not, you just sit and you look pretty, or you do. There's a lot of work.
There's tons of work,
and so we're definitely going to, you know, talk more about that. You know, how did you really start that whole platform?
The interesting thing is, it's so funny when you open yourself up to taking risks and just stepping out there. It's amazing just what comes to you, and really that's what ended up happening. Like, I feel like certain people see things in you before you even see them in yourself.
All right, Brandi, I know you was a preacher.
I'm just speaking my truth here.
Yes.
But the funny thing is, I've always had a passion for all things beauty, and people always would come to me. You know, I wouldn't give unsolicited advice, like, "Girl, you might not want to wear that lipstick.
That's not your color."
No. You do what you want to do. But people would always come to me and say, you know, "Hey, could you do my makeup for like such and such, or can you do my hair, or can you help me like pick out an outfit for this? Like, I don't know what it is. I guess, you know, they could just see something in me." And so a lot of my influence comes from my mother. She's a fashionista.
Absolutely gorgeous. Her mom and her sister are absolutely gorgeous.
She is a fashionista. My mom always kept herself up.
She is
always looked amazing.
Right now, I know she's fly. Every time you post your mom, like, this lady is bad.
So, and my mother also worked in a hair salon while I, you know, growing up. So I kind of grew up in the salon a little bit, and maybe that's where my love for, you know, hair came from. But it's so funny. So I didn't start out on like YouTube or anything like that. I would just, you know, share my passions and my ideas and my tips with my friends. And then this little app named Instagram popped up, and a lot of my friends knew about it before I did. I had no clue what Instagram was, and they're like, "Brandi, you should get on this app," because it was funny because people were sharing my pictures and I wasn't even on there. I didn't even have an account.
So you guys might look at her and be like, "She looks so familiar." You go on Pinterest, you're gonna see Brandi all over. I know that she has come down your timeline on Instagram. I'm telling you, I know she has.
So I created an account, And I just started, sharing what I loved, and it literally ended up growing from there. But I didn't really take it seriously as like, hey, I could probably do this as a career until maybe about 2015.
Okay.
A brand, Curls, reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to work? And I said,
work.
So I said, yeah, sure. Like, and they're like, oh, we have this line we want you to promote. What's your rate? And I said, oh.
Listen, that is a beautiful thing when they come to you, like, how much do you want?
Let me tell you how amazing it's been. Every single brand that I have worked with, I have not had to reach out to a single brand or company or anything. Right. So I can't wait until I am able to take this on full time, because I can imagine what can happen if I actually promote it myself. Right. I mean, the power of social media is so amazing, and I work with brands, like major brands. I've worked with small businesses. I mean, the list goes on, and literally every single brand has reached out to me, thankfully. So everyone's watching, even when you think they're not watching.
Even when they're not liking.
Even when they're not liking,
even
when they are not commenting, they are watching.
Yes, they are.
And it's incredible. And it's been incredible, and it's been growing. So like I said, I started taking it seriously.
2015, you said.
In 2015. And since then, has been taking off. And so in addition to creating content, I also host events. Yeah. I also, work a lot of different events in the city, in New York, and also in Philadelphia. I've had the opportunity to travel with brands, so it's just been incredible.
So we are going to get deeper into the social media influencer world. She's going to give you some tips, and so make sure you come back. Like I say, go get a snack. But if you're going to get a snack, get a healthy snack, and come back, and we're going to take a commercial break.
RVN TV is a platform for people of any industry to share their story. Over 285,000 viewers are tuning in to RVN TV shows monthly. We guarantee a great experience that you'll be sharing with everyone you know while increasing your personal and company's brand awareness. But what is your brand? According to Forbes, it's a combination of your logo, your product, your design and feel, and your personality. Did you know that aside from being a guest, we offer even more opportunity to boost your brand? Adding your company logo and website on screen during your interview will allow viewers to recognize your brand instantly. Incorporating images and video clips is another great way to showcase your product during your live segment. Let viewers see how good you really are. And most importantly, there's you and your interview. For less than the cost of a newspaper, direct mail, or a magazine ad, you can leave our studio and within 48 hours have a permanent digital copy of your live segment to link to your social media, embed into your company website, or use in email marketing. Investing in your brand is so very important, and we can't wait to have you as a guest. RVN.
Welcome back to the Lavonne Nichols Show. I am having a blast with my guest that is in the studio with me, the beautiful Brandi Harrell. She is a social media influencer, beauty influencer, fashion guru, and this is something that we didn't really get into. You have a 9 to 5, and you do this, but then you're also a mother, and a wife, and so that work-life balance. How does that work? How is that? Juggling.
One day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. I'm not.
And what are the ages? Because that's key.
Right. So we have a 16-year-old son, a 4-year-old daughter, and a 6-month-old daughter.
She's doing it, and you can.
Yes,
you can. I said this in the last week's episode. You absolutely can do the things that are on your heart to do. It might be a little tough. You're going to have to juggle. Might have to ask for help, but it can absolutely be done.
And I'm glad you said you might have to ask for help, because I feel like a lot of people, especially women, we don't like to ask for help. We want to try to take on everything, and we can do it, and especially Black women, we have to be strong, we have to be independent, we can hold the family, be the matriarch.
It's not a sign of weakness.
It's not at all, and it's okay to ask for help. So thankfully, I have an amazing, incredible husband that has been so supportive. So supportive, and he is my number one supporter. And since things have been picking up, I needed more help, and I brought my sister on board.
Nice.
So she has been taking care of the business side for me, answering emails, working on contracts, and that has alleviated some of my time, and I can focus on creating. So, which I love.
That's a beautiful thing. My brother helps me. I have to give a shout out to my brother Timothy, who helps me like that, and I'm grateful for that relationship. So I know having your sister come in and do that part for you is amazing.
It has been such a tremendous, incredible help, and I'm so thankful. Because you can probably do it by yourself for a little while, but if you're really serious about something and you want to pick up the momentum, you need a team. You need a strong team. You have to ask for help, or else you're just going to stay stagnant. You can't keep doing the same things you were doing and think that you're gonna keep progressing. It just doesn't work like that.
You said stagnant. You also get burnt out.
Oh yeah.
And then you just give up because you're just done, and your body shuts down, and a whole bunch of other things. So after a while, you have to realize you need a team. And so I'm glad that you have a team. And so we're going to go back into the social media influencer part of it. So you said organizations were coming to you, businesses were coming to you. I want to know, how do you choose what's one you want to go with?
To me, it's really simple. It has to align with who I am. It has to align. The brands have to align with my lifestyle. I'm a wife. I'm a mother, I'm a friend, I am in a sorority, I'm a curly girl, so it has to make sense because I really want my supporters and my followers to always feel like I'm being authentic to who I am. So if it doesn't make sense, even if brands are offering me money, I won't do it, because what is more important than money is that my supporters trust that what I'm putting up there is valid and it's in line with my platform and who I am.
And I like that, because I sing and I act, and so when I started acting, one thing that really stuck out to me was I didn't want to take any roles that I couldn't allow my goddaughter or children to see. Something about that was very important to me. I did not want them to say, wow, we couldn't go to the movie to come see you because you were doing something so, far from who you are. And I was, everything is not going to be Christian based or anything like that, but I still wanted to make sure that I could be proud of what I'm representing, so I can completely understand. Completely understand.
You want to be proud, and you want the people in your life and the people that support you to be proud as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have some products here that we're going to just talk about a little bit of. Go ahead, you can talk about them.
So these are two brands that I am
you can
currently
probably pick it up. Yeah.
These are two brands that I'm currently collaborating with. Curls is family to me. They were the first brand that ever reached out to me to work as an influencer. And so I'm also the lead for their Philadelphia Curls Girls. And we host events in the city. We sponsor a lot of events. Fun events.
Very fun events.
Yeah, in Philadelphia and South Jersey. So this is one of my favorite products from Curls. This is their blueberry and coconut hair milk. And then Aunt Jackie's is another amazing brand that I've been partnering with and that I'll be collaborating with over the next 3 months. And they have hair care products for everyone in the family. So these are two brands that I really, really love.
Now, one thing that I like, because I told Brandi, my makeup, I'm getting there, but price is very important to me. So what's the price point of these products? We want to look magnificent and be like you, but some of us are on budget. So tell me what the price points are of these.
Price points, the blueberry and coconut, price points for both of these natural hair care products could be very, very expensive.
And there's a lot to choose
There's so much now. We didn't have a lot back in the day.
We have almost our own aisle.
Oh, we do. We're almost there with the own. We have like a whole row. We're almost there with the own.
I'm not going to
But these products you can find these anywhere from about $8.99 to all the way up to $22.
Okay.
The vitamin, this right here, the blueberry liquid hair growth vitamin, this is $25 a pop, and I've heard amazing things about this. It helps with weight loss, hair growth. Yeah. So yeah, it ranges around there. It depends on what you want to pick up.
Right. Okay. So, because that's big. Because I wanted to make sure that people can, because we're entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And we have to save money for different business
and also
things.
What I do, if these brands are ever having sales or discount, a lot of times when I partner with brands, I might do a giveaway.
Right.
So if you can't afford to buy it, you can. If you're on my page and you follow me, check out for the latest giveaway.
The latest giveaways, discounts, and all of that
all
stuff.
of that.
And so there's so much that I want to talk to you about. So we're dabbing in a lot of different things. I said dabbing, that's funny. But we're touching on a lot of different things. And so as a social media influencer, can you give, because there's a lot of people, young people, old people that are out there, and they're doing their thing and they're trying to get the followers, and how do you even maintain that?
Drive. If you don't have drive and passion, you won't be able to, because you have to be disciplined. And discipline is thank you. Even if you have drive and passion, I think the most important thing is being disciplined, because when you're disciplined, that is what is going to get you up and going on the days when you don't want to do anything. Right.
Do you have like a schedule of what you want to accomplish that day or that week?
So I have a schedule now. I didn't always have a schedule, because I'm a free-spirited person, so I don't like to be told what to do, Right. But because I have so many projects that are ongoing, I have to have a schedule, because I have deadlines with these brands. So yes, I have a schedule, like, okay, I might create today, I might edit this day. Now, thank God, I have my sister answering the email, so I'm also working day in and day out doing that. So now,
So you have a schedule, and as far as posting, like I'm all over the place, but I know these are questions that I know people have asked, like for someone who's in the same genre field of what you do, beauty influencers, when should people be posting? That's a big one, because you don't know, and they change the
huge
algorithms all the time.
All the time. I will tell you this: you have to pay attention to your audience when they're the most engaged.
Right.
Now, if your page is set up as a business account, you can check your analytics, which will tell you where most of your followers are from, when they're watching the most. So pay attention to that, and that'll give you an idea of when to post. I know I just got a little tip from someone on Instagram. Your posts are likelier to go to the Explore page when your followers are most engaged on that content within the first 10 minutes. So if it's something that does really well in the first 10 minutes, you might make it to the Explore page, because that's where you're going to get the most eyes.
So tell the people, if you don't know about social media, you definitely should be on social media in some form or another. You might not be on every single thing. I'm not sure if you're on the LinkedIns and all that, or heavy on them, but at least be on a couple of them. But tell them what the Explorer page is.
So the Explorer page is a page where Instagram will show you what you're interested in. They show you.
I just had to make.
So Instagram tracks your activity on the app, and the Explore page is going to show you the content that they feel that you're interested in. From anyone. You don't have to be following these people. Technology,
social media is always tracking.
Always tracking.
What does you do? And I feel like I can have a conversation with someone about something, and it never fails. On Facebook or Instagram, an ad pops up about the same thing. I don't know.
Your smartphones are always listening.
Yes.
That used to scare me so much. So I'm like, we just talked about this. Why is it showing me this product? Or why? So your phones are always watching and picking up on what
I'm not trying to scare
doing.
you guys, but just like, if you've ever noticed, like, I just had a conversation. I want to go to Blue Mountains. I've never Googled or searched it ever, but then all of a sudden something comes down my timeline about Blue Mountain. I'm like, Okay.
Yes, there's a reason why they are called smartphones. They are listening.
Yeah. I'm not trying to scare nobody, but I wanted to, because everyone is not on these platforms, and so you say we have some lingo and some words that we say, and people are like, what discovery page? What are they talking about when you do that? Definitely. So what are some of the steps that people can take if they are fresh into Instagram?
Okay, if they're fresh into Instagram, and if you would like to, become an influencer of any type, it doesn't have to be beauty or hair. Some of the steps is basically think about the story you want to tell. Right. Think about on social media, you can be whoever you want to be. Right. You can portray whatever it is you want to portray, but be consistent, because people will pick up on when you're not being true to yourself. Right. And people really, really value that authenticity. Yeah. So definitely stick to that. Consistency is key in content, especially if you want to work with brands. Consistency and quality. Brands are huge on quality. Some people are like, well, they never repost my picture, or they never, if there's a certain brand you want to work with, check out what they're doing, their latest promo, their latest color schemes. Right. And then create some content that's in line with them. Right. Tag, and you'll have better chances of catching their attention. Right.
So when you say quality, are you talking like camera quality?
Yes. I'm talking about camera quality. I'm talking about, the resolution. I'm talking about your makeup. I'm talking about your hair, the background, props, all of that.
So there's a lot.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot that goes into it, and so I know that I'm going to want to have you come back, and we can get into some of those things even deeper. And so make sure you follow me if you're not already, or go to my website, LavonneNichols.com. On social media, it's Lavonne Nichols. Let me know if you would like Brandi to come back, and actually be specific and tell me, what do you want us to dig deeper in and cover. But Brandi, we're getting ready to close. Can you let us know how they can find you, reach you, and if there's anything coming up that you want us to know about?
Yes. So, like I said before, you can follow me on Instagram at Brandirell. It's BrandiRell. And you can also find me on YouTube at Brandirell. So keep it consistent there. Coming up, so many exciting projects. Like I said, I'll be collaborating with Aunt Jackie's over the next 3 months. I'm always doing stuff with curls. Yes. We always have events coming up. Exciting partnership coming up with Head & Shoulders. They have a new line coming out for their Royal Oils collection, which was specifically created for women of color.
I hope you guys are ready. That's
so
big.
Excited about that. Yeah, so tons of stuff coming up. So stay tuned.
I'm so happy that you joined me. I'm so happy about that. So make sure you tune in, because you never know who's going to be sitting on the couch. But again, it's always supposed to inspire you and encourage you to be your best you. So make sure you stay tuned to next week's show at 7 o'clock on RVN TV.